In this video, I'll overkill the proof of the existence of God by proving the existence of spirits and what a God spirit is. But first of all, one is obviously immature and cowardly and stupid and selfish and evil and just pathetic and petty, etc. if they play stupid about God or religion or martial arts. Okay, there's no excuse for that kind of childishness. And there's no excuse for women dating that kind of childishness and joining them in their play stupid kind of baby line spirit. All right, so listen carefully. When one sees an idea or characteristics of an idea accompanying a sort of energy or presence, that energy or presence, so to speak, is a spirit. It's different than an energy, right? An energy is like how something feels, right? It's heat energy or, exerting energy in sports, okay? The spirit is like the essence of the energy, right? The hidden energy. Before people knew that protons, neutrons, and electrons existed, they existed. Before people can scientifically prove a spirit, which they may never be able to, and some people believe you cannot possibly prove such a thing, okay? This thing existed. Now, how do we know it exists? It has to do with empirical evidence. It has to do with empirical evidence. If we throw out empirical evidence completely on this issue, we may as well throw out science on every issue because we haven't proven the nature of reality. So since we haven't proven the nature of reality, we haven't truly proven anything. But as far as something can be proven, we can prove that God exists. Listen carefully. If one plays stupid about obvious ideas that confound the maturity or importance of their movement or spirit, then it is not a serious or superior spirit. So people in frats, for example, if they play stupid that they're on some American Pie, Mickey Mouse, Ronald McDonald bitch shit, okay? Or apron wearing ninnies and Freemasons, that they're on some sissy bitch shit, then it's not a superior or, a serious or superior spirit. If it's not serious or superior, it's obviously not superior. If it's not serious, it's not superior. If they admit it, then they admit it's not superior. If they don't admit it, they're more inferior than before because their spirit is inferior, plus the people in it do not admit publicly that it's inferior. And that makes them even more clownish, as you can see. Okay. As you can see in your mind's eye. And these people do all kinds of bitch ass shit, these semantics to try to make it seem like, oh, he's talking about himself. I'm not talking about me. I'm in the spirit of God. Okay, you can't see it because they're immature bitches who can't admit that I'm in the spirit of God. That's why I had to make this video in the first place. This stuff goes out saying, okay, and they edit my videos and they change my voice with over 20 witnesses in one of the most, in the most populated state in one of the most populated countries in the world, and still none of these people, because their spirits are so inferior, rally to me. Pathetic. Okay, we'll get to that. Rock and roll, the military, school teams, and Santa Cruz are a good example of this. Okay, it's kind of rock and roll, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They're not serious. School teams are not serious. Okay, they're like, oh, go Acorns, right? They're kind of some beta, sissy kind of weirdos, kind of cheerleaders, not serious. Santa Cruz, they kind of just hang out and go, oh, that's cool, totally tubular. That's not serious. So if you're not serious, if your spirit is not serious, it couldn't be superior. And God's spirit transcends all spirits. So it is superior. That's how we know it's God's spirit. There's one spirit that is the most powerful. God is the Almighty, all-knowing, all-good, and all-powerful. Okay. Also, political parties are a good example for obvious reasons. One must be able to sense the spirit, and there is a spectrum of how well someone senses. Sparring can show this spectrum with no tech breeding or ill-gotten gains. Sparring can also show which spirit is superior when there's no tech breeding or ill-gotten gains. That's why when all representatives of all their spirits and all their cultures and all their family lines, okay, came together and cheated me and played stupid about what sparring shows, and played outdoor sparring, mind you, and played stupid, okay, about them sabotaging me, they proved that their spirits are not serious. Therefore, their spirits are not superior. Therefore, my spirit is superior. Therefore, I have proven God's spirit exists in this video, if you pay attention, and I've proven that I'm the only one in it.